Hi, everybody. Dr. Laura Donna here with Life Mod Solutions. Today, we're going to talk about fermented foods. What are they? Why are they beneficial to our health? Why should we eat them? And where can we find them? Okay, so fermented foods are a must for anybody trying to correct your gut health. Okay, so what fermentation is basically a time process where you allow food to sit with microorganisms such as bacteria. And what they do is they convert the carbohydrates and the sugars in food products into something called lactic acid. Lactic acid producing bacteria are amazing for our gut health. We need more acidity in our gut. It acts like a natural preservative in the foods. Now, fermenting foods was a food preparation technique that's been found in many traditional cultures, and it's used to preserve food, enhance shelf life, and improve flavor of food. But the problem with the standard American diet is that we really lost this art of processing and storing food because of modern refrigeration and convenience foods. But what we know from clinical research, there's a ton of benefits. It's been shown to be antioxidant, antimicrobial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, anti-diabetes, and anti-heart disease. You're wondering, how could a food do so much stuff? It's because you're supporting your gut health. When you support your gut health, you support your entire body. So the world is so focused on probiotics, taking a probiotic pill, having organisms. This is how you get probiotics from your foods. So I encourage everybody to include this in your diet. So what are some other benefits of some of these probiotic foods? So number one, they are easy to digest because of the lactic acid. It helps to break down the nutrients and make them easier to absorb within that food. And the lactic acid also helps our digestive system. It helps us break down proteins better. It increases the acidity. It kills the bad bacteria that shouldn't be in our gut. So it's getting rid of the bad guys and making room for the good guys. Okay, so yes, we're absorbing more nutrients. Specifically, you want to think minerals, so calcium, zinc, iron, all those are need of really a strong acidity level to be absorbed properly. The next thing is that fermentation can actually remove irritating compounds from plant products. So having anything fermented is always going to be easier to digest and better for your health. And number two, it has another thing to talk about is it has those good gut bacteria in there. So you're actually seeding your good gut bacteria with by eating this food. Now, what are some types of probiotic foods? I'm going to pull up a document here that's going to talk about this. So let's go through this list. Types of fermented foods. You always want to choose organic. Now, kimchi is fermented cabbage. It's an Asian style fermented vegetable, and it's usually spicy. So if you're a spicy person, this is right up your alley. The next one here is sauerkraut. Sauerkraut, again, I have some brands down here so you can see they have tons of flavors and other vegetables that are in there. So you can find a flavor that you like. Guys, this is available at Whole Foods and most health food stores. You will always find it in the refrigerator section of the store. So give it a try. You will find one you like. There's no excuses for you not to try it. The next thing is kefir or kefir. People call it by both. It's a fermented liquid yogurt. Okay, so it's a dairy product. So if you're dairy sensitive, this is not for you. However, if you're going to do one, I really like goat's milk kefir because goat's milk is more like human's milk. So if you can't tolerate cow, try goat. Next thing is only purchase plain flavor. Okay, dairy within it has natural sugars in there. When you buy a flavored yogurt or kefir, you're going to get even more sugar. Okay, so please avoid the flavored ones. Buy the plain kefir, flavor it at home on your own using nuts and seeds and nutmeg and cinnamon, a handful of berries, some seeds, whatever you want to put in there to give it some good crunch. The next thing is cultured butter. You can find cultured butter in the grocery store, but you can also leave your own butter out on the counter at home for a couple of days, and that's going to culture as well. Next is kombucha, which is a fermented tea. You want to caution the sugar content of these products. Unfortunately, years ago, there was low levels of sugar in kombucha, but now as it's become more popular and everybody's drinking it, they've been adding more sugar. So you can get up to 6 to 7 grams in a serving of kombucha. So if you're going to do it, keep your serving size below 5 grams of sugar. The next thing is beet kvass, which is fermented beets. You can find fermented, which is sourdough bread. Sourdough bread is fermented. There's less gluten in sourdough bread than there is in regular bread. And the gluten is the hardest part to digest. So if you're going to do any kind of wheat containing bread, you're going to want to do organic sourdough. Next is organic soy products. This is the only way soy should be consumed is organic, because you're getting rid of the GMO and the chemicals and all the other stuff that comes with it. And then fermented because it's properly prepared. So this comes in the form of miso, natto, which tastes more like a blue cheesy type flavor. So if you're not into that, you probably won't like natto. And the next is tempeh, which you can find in the freezer section of the stores. But again, check the ingredient section. It tends to be a processed food. And you can ferment any vegetables at home. It takes a mason jar, some vegetables, some water, salt, and thyme, maybe 3, 4, 5 days. I would YouTube some videos on how to ferment vegetables at home. But this is a great way to preserve your food, especially if you have a garden at home, so that you're utilizing all the nutrients that you need. So fermented foods are powerful. You don't need that much. Okay. So the way to consume these is treat it like a condiment. So for any of the vegetables, you're going to take 1 to 2 tablespoons per day, and don't throw out the juice at the end. Save that, drink it, use it as your salad dressing, add it to your soups. The liquid has all the goodies in there. So you're going to be slurping every single drop that's in that container. The next thing is, if it's going to be the kefir, which is the dairy product, you're going to want to stick to maybe 4 ounces. The serving size is 8, but when you get 8 ounces, you're going to get 10 grams of sugar. So we just want to keep that pretty low. So 4 ounces is all that you need to bring that into your diet. This is great for children. This is great for adults, but this is a way for you to get probiotic foods in your diet. This should be done every single day. Start doing this immediately. You will find these in the refrigerator section of all stores. Now, if you start to eat fermented foods and you feel worse, you start to get a headache, you have rashes or hives, gas, bloating, digestive discomfort, you've got something more going on in your digestive system that needs some weeding out. So we'll talk about some of what those things could be in a later episode. But if this happens to you, please comment below, and then that's why I can direct you to the right video to get you in the right spot so that you can get your correction. Okay, but try fermented foods. Let me know which ones you like. Just to give you some tips, sauerkraut, any of those vegetables, you can top it onto a salad. You can put it onto a burger or a wrap. You can mix it in with any other vegetables. You can eat it by itself. It really pairs well, especially with beans. So we'll talk about beans in another article. Okay, so there's some tips. Like this page, like this video if you enjoyed this content. Give me a thumbs up, follow my page and subscribe, and share this with somebody who you think wants to hear this and needs to hear this. Sharing is caring. And join my LifeMod Insiders private Facebook group. You're going to get updates and direct contact with me on different health coaching and wellness programs that I offer. So, and just some other free health information. So tune in there, guys. Thanks so much. Have a great day. If you like the content that you heard in this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and share with somebody who you think can benefit from this information. And if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, I do offer virtual and in-person coaching in my office here in Newtown, Pennsylvania, or I also do holistic health group coaching in a private Facebook group. So please check out my website, lifemodsolutions.com, to learn more and to download some freebies like my belly bloating fixer elixir. So check it out. Thanks for tuning in.